This was one of the most horrifying events of my life. I will never ever forget it. It was November of 2016. I was 17 years old at the time. My parents took a trip to Texas for Thanksgiving. It was my third time staying home alone overnight. I was pretty excited. My parents gave me food to eat and gave a list of chores to complete around the house. Once I finished all of my chores, I then played on the computer throughout the day. My parents told me they won't be home until morning. Usually I don't have time to do all these recreational activities because I was so busy most of the time. I was in my senior year of high school, and I worked a part-time job at Subway. I watched videos and played video games on my computer the whole day. At around midnight, I decided it was probably time for bed. I turned off my computer, went downstairs and slept on the couch. I woke up about an hour later to the back door opening. I looked at the clock. It was 1 a.m. I thought to myself, my parents can't be back already, can they? Just then, I heard my dad's voice calling my name.
Brad?
As well as footsteps leading upstairs, along with one of the bedroom doors opening and closing. How strange, I thought to myself. I groggily got off the couch and went upstairs. I approached my bedroom door and called for my dad. At first there was a delayed response. I called him again, and he said my name.
Brad?
I then asked him what he was doing in my room and why he came home so early. There was a short pause. Then he said my name again.
Brad?
I got confused, as his response didn't answer anything related to my question. Then I noticed something strange. I noticed that his voice sounded exactly the same. It wasn't as if he was really speaking. It was as if a recording of my dad's voice calling my name was being played over and over again. The light in my bedroom then turned on. Someone was in my room. I was beginning to have a gut feeling that something was wrong, but I tried to brush it off. With that being said, I went back downstairs and fell asleep on the couch. I woke up about an hour and a half later to my phone ringing. I looked at the clock and it was 2:40 in the morning. I answered my phone. It was my mother. She told me that there has been a delay due to bad weather. So she told me that they won't be home until about 3 o'clock in the afternoon tomorrow. She apologized for calling me in the middle of the night. I then got confused. I went upstairs. The bedroom light was still on. I then asked my mother why my dad was in my room and why he came home without her. My mom then responded in a bewildered manner.
What?
I then told her everything that happened, assuming maybe she didn't understand what I was telling her. I told her that my dad came home and is in my room, and how he keeps calling my name. My mom then told me,
Brad! Your dad is sleeping right next to me in bed. That's not your dad. You need to get out of the house now. Whoever is in the house is not your dad.
I then did what any sane person would do in that situation. I got out of the house, ran to my backyard and called the cops. Right after I finished calling the police, I looked at my bedroom window. There was a guy standing at my bedroom window. He looked exactly like my dad. However, his face appeared to be mangled, with a carved-out smile on his face. His eyes also appeared to be gone. It was a horrific sight. He was looking straight down at me for a few moments. Then he disappeared and my bedroom light turned off. I was so scared. All I could think about is what could have happened to me if I'd been in that house any longer. The police arrived shortly after, but to my surprise, they found no one in the house. They also told me there had been no evidence of anyone other than me being in the house. The police assumed I must have hallucinated all of it, or maybe I'm just crazy. My parents came home that afternoon. They asked me if I was okay. I told them I was fine and I must have really just hallucinated all of it. They were both relieved. I was especially. However, right when I entered my bedroom to play on my computer, I found some shocking things. On my bedroom window, the same window my dad, or whatever that creature was, had been looking at me through, was what appeared to be a bloody handprint. I found a note on my desk. It read, "See you soon. From, You're Real, Dad." I never felt so unsettled in my life. I eventually moved out of that house as soon as I turned 18. I never experienced anything like this since then. Even to this day, I still don't know what the heck I just experienced or if it's all over yet. But I'm just thankful to be alive and well. I just hope my dad, or whatever that creature was, never finds me again.